All right, and we're live. So I'm going to show you, as digital cash dev that I am, how to set up the full node. This is how I set up the full node. I'm going to quit talking because we're just going to get it set up. I'm creating a droplet. I'm going to select one that's close to me. I'm going to select Ubuntu. I'm going to use the LTS version. I am going to use regular. I'm going to go ahead and set, we need 2 CPUs. The storage doesn't matter. We need 4 gigs of RAM. That's what we need. We're going to add additional storage because we need quite a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick 150 gigs of storage because we need at least 100. So I'm picking 150. So I'm about 40, about 40 bucks a month this way. I'm going to go ahead and I've already added my SSH keys, but if I had not, then I would go to webinstall.dev/ssh pub key. Let me just go there so you can see this. Then I would run that on my local machine and grab my public key so I could add it right there, but I've already done that. I'm going to call this one -D2 SFO. I'll just call it -D2. That's it. That's all I got. So I go ahead and click that button and I wait about 30 seconds. So that was me setting it up. I'll go ahead. This is -2. I just did another video where I explained everything more. So if you want to watch that, go watch the one where I explain it more. But I just want to show you this is how I actually do it. Like, this is when I need to set something up and I'm not trying to explain it to people. I'm just setting it up. I want you to see how quickly this is. This works out. Okay, so there's the IP address. Here we go. So I'm going to do SSH root at that IP address. Actually, let me go ahead and copy, because I actually do want this. This is the SSH add user. It just sets up the user for me. It just runs a few commands and sets the user up. Okay. Now my user is set up. So now I'm going to get rid of all this. And I have my default SSH user set to app. So I could type app, but I'm not going to. This is how I do it for myself. All right. And then all I got to do now is I'm going to go back to webinstall.dev/-d. And this is all I need to run right here. So copy and paste that. Downloads it from the GitHub releases. It also downloads a few scripts. You can take a look at those. Those are on Webby. And then I run the install script. And the install script tells me this is how I need to use it. So I'm going to say, okay, let me go ahead and use it that way. First of all, let me go in here. I'm going to sudo ln-s, the volume that's in here, as simply storage, because that's how I like to do it. And then I'm going to go run that command again, and I'm going to give it storage-core. And then it's going to tell me, hey, that doesn't exist. So I'm going to make it exist by copying and pasting the commands that it gives me to create the directory and then give it the right permissions. And then I'm going to run it. And now it's created the systemd template. It's set up as explained here. And then I'm going to take a look at this to make sure that it started up right. And it started up right, so I'm good to go. So that's it. I'm done. I waited out, and then I'm good to go. Now, I actually use something else other than DigitalOcean. But that's it. I just wanted to see how quick it is when I'm doing it because I've done it before. That's it. Adios.